We are live. Welcome everybody to Morel's Man Cave, where we keep the party going. Today's topic is a topic for the men. Ladies, I just need you to sit back and just listen to this conversation. I don't want any added or subtraction involved in it. This is 100% for the men. Today's topic is, can you change a car tire? Now, on the premise, it sounds pretty easy. But let's be completely honest. Some of you men, not really that you guys are metrosexual by any means, but some of you guys can't change a car tire to save your life. You don't have the strength to do it. You don't have the willpower. Maybe your clothes are just so fancy. You don't want to get them dirty. There's multiple different factors. But at the end of the day, if you want to call yourself a man, I'm not in this alpha male and all this high class guy. I'm not into all that stuff. What I am into is called the basics. And then the basics is your job to take care of your lady, whether it be your wife, a girlfriend, even a side chick. If you're driving a car and for whatever reason that tire goes flat, can you change it? Or, which is not a huge problem, in my opinion, I think you should have these basic bare minimum skills. Is to change a car tire. Yes, there's triple A. I get it. $50, $70, $100, so forth, so on, blah, blah, blah. I get it. If you got it, you got it, so forth, so on. But it would be nice to change your own tire. It'd be nice to change your own plumbing, to fix your own plumbing in the house, to be a quote unquote handyman. If you're a woman, it's more of a handyman than you. Overall, I know there's exceptions to the rule, but overall, that's going to be a problem too at some point later on in your relationship. You're supposed to be the handyman of your relationship. So, with that being said, let's go what happened to me today. So, I'm driving to the Pelicans game, got my Pelicans jersey or my Pelicans hoodie on right now. I'm driving to the game, got my lady in the car. We talking about this, talking about that. I really wasn't paying attention. Now I'm messing with you. I was paying attention to what she was saying, so forth. So all of a sudden I hear her, and then it kept on rolling, like, oh, snap. Maybe it's just I hit a rock or something. No, and I didn't. But hey, who knows? Maybe something might have happened. So I'm just keep on driving a little bit further. And I know it's getting louder. All kind of friction, so forth, so on, blah, blah. Got a flat tire. At the first exit, thank goodness I caught it early. At the first exit, I pulled to the side. The back passenger seat tire, I'll take a look at it. Yeah, that bad boy flat. Now, I've changed maybe 5 to 7 tires in my whole entire life. So I'm like, we be done in half an hour. No problem at all. Men, what's the first thing you do when you got a flat tire? That's a quiz right there. That's a quiz. There's multiple first options you can do. Maybe you go, well, first and foremost, I'm going to tell you what I did. Put the hazard lights on. Put the hazard lights on. Went outside, take a look at it. So forth, so on. It's a flat tire. Okay, cool. It's flat. Now I go pull off the spare tire and the jack. That's what I do next. Now, as I get the jack, and this is where I learned a problem. Now, I've had jacks like what I'm about to show you guys in my whole entire life. I've never had the handy put up jack. Like I've over had the jack. You got to turn it so far, turn to an angle, and then turn it again, and move to an angle and turn it again. I've always had those jacks, but I've never had any issues. So I jack up the car. Car's going up so forth, so on. Matter of fact, I got to go back a second, back to the beginning. Okay, I turned the hazard lights on. I pulled the jack out the car. Before I start jacking the car up, I take off the lug nuts of the car while it's stable. I've learned maybe about 3 or 4 car changes ago, if you take the lug nuts off while the car's on the ground, it's easier to do that. Vice when it's on the jack, you can maybe make the jack fall off of the car. So I take the lug nuts off. I raise the car up. Now I'm trying to pull this freaking tire off the car. Like, oh man, this tire ain't freaking moving. I'm kicking it. I'm scratching it. I ain't gonna scratch. I'm kicking it. I'm hitting it from the left, hitting it from the right, hitting it in the middle. Sucker ain't moving. Put it back down. Roll it all back down. I put the lug nuts back on it, and I drive it maybe 50 feet, maybe 100 feet. I drove it a little bit just to make sure Everything's good. I start rolling it back up, and all of a sudden, I start to go crunch, 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 crunch. Like, wait, something ain't right. And on behold, after I get up so high, I started rolling it back down. Like, this ain't good. So on behold, I'm gonna show you guys here right fast. Here is my car jack. This is the normal standard car jack that's in, I would say, 80% of all cars as you buy them. It's worked great in the past. As you can see, it's a little busted right here. It's a little busted. I get it up. Now raise this bad boy up. Went the wrong way. There we go. Got it right? Nope, wrong way. Where am I going here? Okay, I had it right. Raising this bad boy up. It's cranking. Come on. Raise it for you, boy. Where we at? There we go. This bad boy start raising up. All of a sudden, start going crunch, crunch, crunch. I'm like, why is the thing crunching? It's crunch, 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 crunch. On behold, this handle here shouldn't be bent this far over. It's actually peeling right here. So I'm like, oh, snap. My jack is about to rip. So I got two options. I could sit here and let it rip, and the car's going to fall down, or just pause and bring my ass to Walmart. Now, luckily, Walmart was 2 miles away. So me and my lady hit up an Uber right fast, get the Uber, run to Walmart. And the purpose of this video is to show you what I bought. So for a wonderful $41, I got this bad boy right here. And this bad boy is a Mama Jamma. And I think every car needs to ditch that old stuff for this. It is so simple to use. Put this bad boy on the back. They got a small little lever right here. And you got to turn it counterclockwise. Let the quote unquote air come out of it. Give me a second here. Put this bad boy on. Counterclockwise. They say turn it 20 times. Let the air come out of it. Cool. Then turn it back clockwise to tighten it up. Tighten that bad boy up. I'm showing you guys in real time how easy this is compared to the other one. Now it's tight. Put this bad boy in here and start to crank it. And this bad boy, look at that. So simple. It's moving up. Yeah. Now to release it, simple. Turn it counterclockwise and it'll fall down. There it is. It fell down. My whole point of this video is I don't think a lot of men can change a tire. I said I changed between 5 and 7 in my whole entire lifetime, but I know a lot of men who love AAA, and that's fine. What I'm saying is, I don't think y'all realize, take me out of it. I ain't talking about me. I ain't talking about my lady. I'm using a general statement. I don't think a lot of you guys understand how attractive that is that a woman seeing you get down there and doing your manly duties. You're protecting. You're making sure that your lady's taken care of at all given times. And it's a good skill to have. But I don't think a lot of y'all have it, though. Y'all have this old contraction that's not reliable at all. Because this thing is a beast. When I say I was sweating, I sweat through a whole shirt. And I still didn't get the job done. But one thing I did do, I kept my cool. It's so important to check your gear. I get it. You got a 2025 car. You got a 2023, a 2020. Some of y'all have a 2010 car. I'm not knocking the year of your car. I'm knocking in the worst case scenario. Do you have one of these, which is not the most reliable? It's going to make you sweat and actually work for it? Or do you want to spend $41 at a local Walmart and get one of these bad boys? This here, when I put it on the car, it took me literally maybe 30 pumps. Versus this thing here, when we put some weight on it, this thing is heavy. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Yep, going the wrong way. So I'm going. This thing is, you see, it's moving right now. But remember, there's no weight on it. For why there's no weight on it, this is so easy to do. We put some weight on this thing. You need to start cranking. It's going to activate your back muscles. It's going to activate your knee muscles, your thigh muscles, your butt muscles. We're not saying pause over here. We're grown. We ain't doing all that stuff, so forth, so on. But my purpose of this video is, men, can you really change a car tire? Do you have the proper gear for it? Now, you could have put the some flares out there, maybe some roadside assistance stuff, and that's cool. The hazard lights, remember, I pulled off to the exit, turned into one of the exit lanes to get off. So that's how I did what I did. But there's multiple different things you can do. I would just say from front to back, this is how it goes. Put your hazards on. Go outside, inspect the area of what's going on. Oh, I got a flat tire. No problem. If you have emergency gear for like flares and things of nature, put it out there. Okay, cool. You've done that. Now take off the lug nuts while the car's on the ground. Because once you put it in the air, can you still do it? Yes. It's easier to do while on the ground. Now that the tire's in the air, give it a couple shakes and shimmies. It should come off either easy, if not easy. If this is my first one's ever happened, put the car back down, put lug nuts on a little bit, drive it a little bit further, and then jack it back up. It's going to come off real easy. Wait, drive it down a little bit, raise it back up, take up the little lug nuts, and the tire should come off very easily. Now, with your spare tire, pick it up to where it's supposed to be at, put that bad boy in there, tighten it as much as you can while the car's in the air, but not too tight, because you don't want to move the jack. Slide the bad boy back down, and then crank that bad boy. This is not the exact thing, but while this is on the lug nut, you're stepping on it and making sure you're tightening that bad boy. And then once it's tight, you can't move it no more, go to the next one and then start stepping on it and knocking that bad boy all the way down. I hope this video helps some of you guys out. But before we go anywhere, I'm going to show you guys a little screenshot of what I have here, because we're all about facts over here. And we got to keep the party going. So according to my wonderful invention over here called Google, how much is it to fix a flat tire? Fixing a flat tire typically costs between $20 and $60 for a simple plug/patch, but it can be zero if you have a warranty, if you bought it to a shop like Walmart, Care Center, so forth, so on. What I really want to do is go down here to typical cost. So like I said just a seconds ago, $20 to $60 for a simple puncture repair. Free repair if you bring it to a tire shop if you have a warranty on them. Tire replacement, $100 to $200 for a new tire, which is fine, nothing crazy. Roadside assistance is $50 for a service call. Now, I'm not 100% positive on this, but I believe you're paying a monthly subscription for AAA, for example, to use the roadside assistance for $50. So you're actually paying more than $50 per service call to get that done. Or you can use some of this great invention called Man Juice and fix it for free. You still have to pay for a tire or a patch, depending on what you got going on, but you can save yourself a couple dollars. Now I'm gonna go to my next slide over here. Actually, went the wrong way, but hey, life goes on. We do it live. So a tire jack, which I just talked about, a tire jack costs anywhere between under $30 for basic scissor bottle jacks, which is basically one of these bad boys. You don't really care for these. These are hot garbage. And jacks over $100 for heavy duty floor jacks or specialized jacks, up to over $100. You want to get one of these bad boys, which I'm about to show you here in a second. Cool. Back to my main video. Get one of these heavy duty bad boys. Yes, to take up some trunk room. Absolutely. Is it going to save you a whole bunch of time? Yes. My kids live away from me. I ain't going to say where they're at. We're on the internet, so forth, so on. But when I go see them, I'm buying one of these for their car. One for my daughter, one for my son. There would be no way in the world I would ever change a tire with one of these bad boys ever again. All I can do is give you guys quote unquote grown folk conversation. So I learned something today. This does come with the car. I've used this, like I said, 5 to 7 times. I had no issues. Today, I had an issue. And if I'd have spent a couple dollars, I could have got in and out of there, actually made it to the Pelicans game. That's another thing. Between me getting my tire worked on from the beginning to taking an Uber to go to Walmart, to come back from Walmart to get the tire on the car. I've already missed halftime with the game. So it took me a long time to make that happen. But if I'd have had some proper planning and a good jack from the beginning, I would have been fine. Men, going back to my opening question, do you know how to change a car tire? If the answer is no, cool. No harm, no foul. Go into your trunk of your car right now and look at yourself in the mirror and be like, do I have one of these or do I have one of these? So if you have one of these, it's going to make your fixing a tire that much easier. I get it. You might love fine dining. You might love wearing Jordans. You might love wearing designer clothes, things of that nature. This jack costs $41. That's another thing. Let's go back even further. When a lot of you guys rob Peter to pay for Paul in your budget of money, you need to have I call it a rainy day fund for when accidents happen. So this $41 came out of my pocket, no harm, no foul. It was like it was nothing. It was like water almost. I'm not rich. Let's make that real clear. I'm a very average guy. What I am saying is you gotta have that rainy day fund. Without a rainy day fund, hey, my man, can you send me $40 so I could go to Walmart and get a tire jack and so forth, so on? What are we doing? We're supposed to be men, right? We're supposed to be stand alone, do things on our own. I ain't talking about the women at all. This is 100% a man conversation. What are we doing? Are we going to be the leaders of our household? Or are we going to complain about other things that are happening? This is not a woman conversation. The minute you bring a woman involved, you already lost. This is a man conversation. Can you change your car tire? If you can't change the car tire, what are the other options? AAA, so forth. So now, let's say you was in a rush to do something. Do you have potentially an hour and a half, 2 hours to wait for AAA to even show up? Depending on your location, you could be in the middle of nowhere. Can you change your car tire? And most importantly, not only can you change your car tire, do you have the proper gear? This is hot garbage. It comes with most cars. You don't need that. With that being said, hopefully you guys learned something from this video. Men, let's step up. I changed my tire. It's not about me. I'm trying to give conversations to the men to get better. With that being said, like, subscribe, comment to the video. Did I do it right? Do I do it wrong? It is what it is. Hey, I want to hear from you guys. Let's keep the party going.